We are live on Main Street today. It is Main Street Today time. And how do you like it? We are crossing our fingers that everything works. It's our new setup, and we're so glad that you're here. If you are on Main Street Today, we ask that you click like on our page and share with everybody. Okay. We are excited that you are here, and we're going to kick things off with one of my favorite people who saves us money. And I swear one day she's just going to up and save the world.
I don't know about that, Devin.
Oh, I love your penny drives. I love your t-shirt drives. And that's kind of why we're gathering today. There's all sorts of good stuff happening.
Well, I'm really excited about the t-shirt drive. This is something that I've done for 4 or 5 years. And then last year, of course, we couldn't do it because of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a t-shirt drive for Room in the Inn. And they distribute the t-shirts to the homeless on these hot, sweaty summer months. And it's so easy because, I figured out that one thing that almost all of us have too many of is t-shirts. You've got the ones from the races and from the events and from all sorts of things. And so this is a chance to clean out, to clean out your closets and your drawers and all of that and give them to a good cause. Room in the Inn is so excited about this.
I'm thrilled. And what people don't always realize is that it's not like you don't have access if you're transitional in your housing. You don't always have access to a place to even wash your clothes. So a nice clean t-shirt and a shower at Room at the Inn is life-giving.
Well, Room in the Inn provides so many different services to the homeless. And, it is in Nashville, but it partners with dozens, probably hundreds of agencies in the surrounding counties. And then I think there are 200 congregations that support it with their, programs in the winter. But this is a good chance. We're doing the drive with Main Street and with Channel 5, but at the same time, this is something that anybody could do on their own. Just have it in your neighborhood or your church or your club or whatever, and just have everybody bring however many t-shirts that they're not using, that they don't want, that they want to clean out, and then donate them to Room in the Inn. So it's so easy, and I think it really is a great way to help.
Mary, where can they take these shirts? That's the question everybody's asking.
Well, we're going to have a full list on the website, on the Main Street website, but people can always take them to Room in the Inn, to the campus on Drexel Street in downtown Nashville. But we've got a lot of locations, and, the drop-off is easy. A lot of the churches are doing it, and it's just really a wonderful way for people to help. And I know right now people want to do something, and with social distancing and all of that, they're still a little bit worried about it, but this is an easy way to do it without any exposure, and you can feel good about cleaning out those closets.
Speaking of, it is National Clean Your Room Day.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It is, and we've got a story. You and me both. I've got a story coming up about how to do that easily. But the first thing is to get rid of clutter. That's the first thing everybody says when you start doing your house. It's just like, get rid of things. Have you done that thing where you hold on to something to see if it brings you joy and then get rid of it if it doesn't?
Well, I'm really the pot calling the kettle black on this. I could, there was a lady a while back who had something called the 27 thing fling, where you would go through your house and you'd find 27 things to get rid of. Well, I could do that and nobody would ever notice because I've got too much clutter. But I think that, the t-shirt thing is a start, I mean, I wonder what the average number of t-shirts that people have is. I don't know. I'd be afraid to count.
Well, 100 years in radio, I'm going to tell you, I have 8 million t-shirts for every event we've ever done. They're all, you can only, keep so many to wash the car in.
Yeah. Well, you need to go through yours, Devin, and we'll take them for the t-shirt drive.
Oh, honey, I've already started
t-shirt drive.
I have got a trash bag filled. So already. So
good.
I'm
Good.
ready. And we're going to raise a lot of awareness for Room at the Inn. What else do you have going on?
Well, another thing that's coming up this week, and it's one of those things that it doesn't make any sense if you're talking about a business plan. But there's a lady named Sarah Young who has a company called Sarah Sells. And she has furniture, and she has upholstered furniture and tables and chairs, and her look is very much like Restoration Hardware or West Elm or Pottery Barn, but at a price that's a lot more affordable. Now, it's not cheap, but it's much more affordable. But she has this set up in a warehouse in College Grove, of all places. And it's only open one Saturday a month. And this Saturday is the Saturday for that. It's open from 8 to 1. And this is the kind of
Crazy.
sale where people actually line up to get in. There's sometimes as many as 100, 200 people waiting to go in to shop.
Oh my
And
heavens.
they make it fun with food trucks and music and all sorts of stuff while people wait. But it's a big warehouse. It's 12,000 square feet, and she has it filled with. I mean, there's some small items, but a lot of furniture, and it really is good looking stuff. And people like it, I think, because of the style. I think they like it because of the price, of course, and they also like it because they can take it home that day. And right now with the supply chain like it's been, a lot of people will order a sofa from a retailer, and they might tell them it'd be 3 months or 14 weeks or whatever until they can get it. So this is a great chance for people to get it and take it right home and plop down on it that night. So it's a good sale for sure.
Bring your trucks, bring your trailers, all the details. I love that all of Miss Cheap's articles are housed at mainstreetnash.com. Main Street Nashville is our 5-day-a-week digital paper. And I love that you covered strawberry season.
Well, I did. I covered the Strawberry Festival last weekend, but the strawberries are so late coming in this year that there's still plenty of time for people to go pick your own, and that's one of my favorite activities. That's one of the things that I've done with my grandchildren and with my children, and there's nothing like a fresh strawberry right off the vine. I must say, it may not be
Nothing.
cheaper than the ones at the grocery store, but it's a world better.
Well, I appreciate all of that. And again, that article is still up because the cool thing about digital is those articles stay up, and it's every place in Middle Tennessee pretty much that you can go pick strawberries. And it is a great thing for families to do. Take your kids along. It's just glorious.
It's great. It's a great way for them to see where food really comes from. It's that strawberries don't grow in the grocery store. So,
And the flavor, oh my gosh, the flavor's so much better.
well, it is. Last year when we took one of my granddaughters ate so many that she had none in her bucket. She just she just ate them along the way. And most of the farms really encourage that kind of sampling. They want you to try them and they want you to eat and have a good time. So it's a fun experience as well as a good way to get some strawberries.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Mary. Miss Cheap is part of our Main Street family, and you just have a great rest of your day. Thank you for your time today.
Well, thanks, and look online for all the locations for drop-off points for the t-shirts because we want to get as many t-shirts as we can, and it goes through June 4th, so we've got a little bit of time. So,
Well, I'm going to remind people every day.
okay, thank you, Deb.
I might even show a T-shirt every day and say, "I'm getting rid of this one."
There you go.
Whoever gave it to me, I love you, but I'm going to
Gotta
love you
go.
as
It's just gotta go, is what you said.
it does. Thank you, Mary. You take
Thanks
care.
so much, Devin. Have a great week.
You too. Bye-bye. Speaking of strawberries, we have got Green Door Gourmet where you can go and pick strawberries or buy strawberries, but their chef there has got the coolest idea. Have you ever heard of a strawberry sandwich?
Hi there, and welcome back to Green Door Gourmet. My name's Chef Richard, and today we're going to be turning these beauties, fresh organic strawberries, fresh out of the fields, into this delicious dessert. It's a grilled strawberry donut sandwich. Take the hull, remove the hull from your strawberries, and then slice them into thin slices. You don't want them too thick, like so, and then place them into a separate bowl. About 1/8 of an inch is what we're looking for. A fun way that you can get kids to help out is to grab an egg slicer and simply place the strawberries in the egg slicer, and away you go. Slices ready to use. This technique is best if the strawberries are somewhat firm. However, for this recipe, the seconds or B grade strawberries are suitable, and we're using a total of 10 ounces of strawberries. And now the next step is simply to add about 3 tablespoons of sugar and then mix that around. So at first it looks quite heavy and the strawberries are well coated with the granulated sugar, but the longer that this sugar sits here with the strawberries, it'll extract the juices and water content from the strawberries, and so we want that to happen, and then we're going to strain off that juice. The next step is we're taking 8 ounces of cream cheese, and it's brought to room temperature, so that it's soft, and we're simply going to beat it with a benchtop mixer. Once we have it fluffy, we're going to add 4 ounces of goat cheese and continue to mix. You don't want to over mix this, especially once the goat cheese is incorporated. And so even after just about 5 minutes, you can see that there's a lot more liquid in the bottom of this bowl, and we want to strain that off so that it doesn't make the cream cheese, goat cheese mixture too runny. We still want to keep that thick consistency. The sugar on these berries is just sweetening it all up. From here, the strawberries go into the cream cheese mixture, and then we're just going to fold it all together. You can see how the mixture still is quite thick because we didn't add that excess liquid. Just mix it until it is an even pink color without mashing up the strawberries too much. You can see I'm using a folding action with my spatula. And so now I'm taking a sharp serrated bread knife and then just slicing the donut through the middle, much like you would a bagel. And then I'm adding 2 to 3 ounces of the strawberry goat cheese cream cheese filling, and then adding the other half of the donut. And from here, it's onto the grill. So prepare a grill. Here I have the Lodge cast iron grill, and it is sitting over a flame of about medium. You don't want this flame too high and cook too quickly, because then the donut will tend to stick. And a way to also prevent that is to use a liberal amount of pan spray. We're simply going to place the donut sandwich on top and give it about 20 to 30 seconds. You'll start to see some little wisps of smoke as the sugar is caramelizing, and then we'll take a wide spatula and with one deft movement simply pick it up and turn it over. And now after another 30 seconds or so, onto the plate. And so to finish this dessert, we're going to use some of the syrup that we strained off, and we're going to pour that syrup over the top of the donut, add some fresh whipped cream, some very small picked leaves of fresh lemon thyme, and the combination of lemon, citrus flavor, the beautiful herbaceousness of thyme, the fruity berry flavor of strawberries, and the richness of goat cheese all paired together for a delectable dessert. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this delicious donut recipe, and for more recipes, click the link at the end of the video.
It's time for, hey, what day building? Real estate news, building news, what's for sale, what has sold. Famous folks buy and sell houses too, and after 4 years on the market, Kelly Clarkson's Hendersonville mansion has landed a new owner. Thank you to Southern Living for this footage. Dave Ramsey has his estate on the market to the tune of $15.45 million. Real Estate Insider gives us a looky-loo. Realtor.com has a great story about Jones Elementary in Tullahoma, Tennessee, that was bought and transformed into a huge home. While the outside looks like, well, a school, the inside warms things up a bit. Plenty of space, lots of bedrooms and bathrooms, an industrial kitchen, a stage, a basketball court, and an indoor above-ground pool. 50 miles from Nashville in Tullahoma. The price? Over $1.3 million. Our home tour is for folks 55 and up, and it's a community in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Communities like this are in great demand. Convenient and full of people who are on the same page as you are. Well, they're in huge demand, these communities. So, hey, what they building? Shares Beezer Homes highlights. Gatherings at Indian Lake, located in Hendersonville, really convenient to shopping, to food, and to the lake. It is the city by the lake. And so it's fabulous. It's a 55 and up community from Beezer Homes. If you're a builder and you'd like to be part of our Hey, What Day Building segment, just contact Chris Kulik at ckulik@mainstreetmediatn.com. Everybody is talking about new music from Miranda Lambert and John Randall and, oh my gosh, the Marfa tapes. Give a look. This is a little bit about what these three artists did when they went to Marfa, Texas, and they're bringing it all to you. It is rough, it is raw, and it is delicious. Ooh, that kills me. Marfa tapes. Miranda Lambert, John Randall, and Jack Ingram. Three friends hanging out in Marfa, Texas, and they bring us along for the ride. It is National Clean Your Room Day. I don't know about you, but thank goodness y'all ain't looking at my room right now. Well, no, we're going to actually go to a professional organizer and see how to do it in 6 easy steps. It's National Clean Your Room Day. And to make things really easy, we have asked for some tips from professional organizer Maggie Z. And she has made a 2-minute video that will make things very easy for you to deep clean.
So the first thing you want to do is wash your bed sheets and start laundry, so as you clean the rest of your room, they are being washed. Next, you want to go ahead and tidy up your room, so putting away clothes, getting things back to where they belong, and throwing away any garbage that may be in your room. Now you want to go ahead and gather up your electronics and tech and wipe them down, because these things can get very dirty with fingerprints and whatnot, and I feel like a lot of us neglect cleaning our technologies as we clean our rooms. So this is a reminder to please go clean your phone, your laptop, and whatever electronics that you may have. Now moving on to surfaces, you want to wipe them down, sanitize them, and get rid of any dust that may be collecting on them. By the time you've completed the previous steps, your laundry should be finished. So take this time to change into those fresh sheets, because there is nothing better than having fresh sheets. The last thing you want to do is vacuum to collect all the dust that may have fell from your surfaces, as well as any lint that might be on your floor. And that's it!
Don't you wish you could just clean your house in 2 minutes like that? Okay, I am actually going to try that. I've got my list and I'm ready. Of course, it's going to take me about 10 days to do what she just did. Are you the biggest NASCAR fan? I got to tell you, our super speedway, it got all of its sponsors for all of its big races, and they are taking place Father's Day weekend. You can enter right now for a chance to win a family prize package to the NASCAR Infinity Race that is Saturday, June 19th. Can you imagine surprising Dad with this? It's at the Nashville Super Speedway. All you have to do to enter is go to mainstreetmediatn.com and just click on the banner that says, "Are you the biggest NASCAR fan?" Easy, easy peasy.
It's a fun new challenge. It's great to be back. I've just always enjoyed concrete racetracks, so I'm glad that we have another one now.
It's a really, really good day for our city and really for our state and for this racetrack.
We've got to get back to a lot of the things that made this sport what race fans love about it, and Nashville is that perfect place, that perfect blend.
We're focused on getting this track ready to meet and exceed the expectations of our fans who deserve to have a Cup Series race here. We'll have an opportunity to do that Father's Day weekend when they come on out here.
Don't forget, go right now, MainStreetMediaTN.com. Click on that banner that asks if you are the biggest NASCAR fan and win tickets for that very weekend. Well, we're going to close our show with my friend Mackie Kaler, a great singer. He's one of the music makers. He's been a background singer, a session singer, but he's got a great band called the Swanky South with amazing players that are incredible. We're going to tell you his story as we close. Remember, be safe, be kind, and most of all, remember that you are loved. It's time for Meet the Music Makers. These folks make their living making the music that makes folks smile. They bring people to Music City and they send them home with the experience across genres, all kinds of music to get people dancing, falling in love, and enjoying corporate events to private concerts, and they tour the world. Meet the Music Makers. They may not be household names to you today, but keep listening. You'll want them to be.
Mackie Kaler, an amazing voice, an amazing writer, an amazing performer, an amazing story.
To never ever know the one who loved you so. No, you don't know me.
I'm originally from Memphis. I was born and raised in Memphis, began a career in Memphis at an early age. I was also very heavily influenced by all the great music out of Memphis. You know, Sun Records, of course, Elvis, Orbison, Charlie Rich.
Mackie's been featured worldwide on radio, records, motion picture soundtracks, GAC, CMT, the Hallmark Channel, RFD, Fox, the Gospel Network, the Jeff Foxworthy Show, and countless commercial jingles for companies such as the Grand Ole Opry, Williams Sausage, and Blue Diamond Almonds. Mackie moved from Memphis to Music City at age 25 and became a top session singer, award-winning songwriter, and a respected recording artist. Here's what Grammy Award-winning artist Larry Gatlin says about Mackie.
And he's everything a writer and a picker and a songwriter and singer ought to want to be. He's got heart for sale. He's got soul. Folks, you should be so lucky that Matt Kaler passes your way.
Not only a highly respected vocalist, Mackie is also an award-winning songwriter and an author whose books are published and distributed worldwide. Mackie literally wrote the book on session singing, The Confessions of a Session Singer, published and distributed worldwide. At age 37, Mackie underwent life-changing open-heart surgery.
That particular season in my life changed my physical heart, yes, but my spiritual heart in such a profound way. It made me look at life differently. It made me look at the things that are really important. And really, when you're laying in a hospital bed and you're not sure if you're going to even wake up, the most important thing comes to your mind, and that is the only thing that really, really, really matters, is our relationship with God.
If you'll only believe God is listening to the longing in the praise.
I don't stand up there and preach, but I do tell my story and make sure that they realize that everybody that's in the audience realizes that God cares for your heart, just like He does mine. Mine is no exception.
Mackie is a thriver. Adding diversity to his list of credits, Mackey starred in a $15 million musical in the Smoky Mountains called The Miracle in 2007 and 2008. Mackey returned to the Nashville area to write more and to record and perform his music. Mackey's album and live show, A Little Sentimental, highlights the smooth, soulful classic country sound of the 1960s with a fresh coat of paint.
I wish you were mine again, my dear. I'm on this sea of tears, sea of heartbreak. The time is the right time, and the time, and all we do. Anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come back home to you. Oh, but it's my life, yes, it's my life. Oh, the nightlife ain't no good life, but it's my life.
Mackey's live shows draw regular standing ovations. Mackey's live performances include concert halls, conventions, theaters, festivals, houses of worship, special events, and a variety of venues.
We're booking dates. We're doing, solo dates for me, and then I've got an incredible band of just, pros that have been doing this for many years. So we've got a great bunch of guys I've just been blessed to work with through the years as a session singer, because these guys are some of the top players.
Singer, writer, entertainer. Be part of the story.